Rainsy, we're through to the next round of the Youth Alliance Cup. Just how pleased are you for the lads?
Yeah, pleased to progress again in another cup competition. Again, similar to Tuesday night really, I felt we dominated the game, and the goal at the end, it just took a little bit of time for us to convert a chance, but I thought it was thoroughly deserved. So I think in the end the result's the right result and we advance into the next round of the cup.
Yeah, the lads went all the way to extra time on Tuesday night. How are the legs coming into the game?
Yeah, we've had to manage them. This week in terms of how much they do. Some of them that played Tuesday and had to go again today had 2 recovery days this week and did some more work in the gym rather than on their legs on the grass. But no, they've showed an enormous amount of spirit and character to go out there again and persevere for nearly 89 minutes before getting the winning goal, because while it's 1-1 in cup ties, you can never take your foot off the gas, and there's also a lot of mental energy taken up into the focus, because they've done well as well defending the ball in and around our box. So enormous credit to them in there. Again, they've been great throughout the whole season so far, and we know what type of characters we've got in there, so we're not, to be honest, it's not surprising that they can go that long in games.
Late change to the team. George Hassel pulls up in the warm-up. Joe Kenton comes in, starts up front, new position for him. How do you think he got on?
Yeah, it's unfortunate for George really, because his season's been a bit stop-start with injuries, which has been disappointing for him, and we're desperate to have him back out there. And he's come in and done the warm-up today and felt his quad's a bit tight, and he's been honest with us, and he said that he's not fit to start. But what it gives Joe an opportunity, and he's gone in and got his goal, and that's football at the end of the day. When sometimes you're out the team and then you get a lucky break like that and you find yourself back in, and fair play to Joe, he's gone and got the goal, and he's been part of a winning team.
Although it was essentially a tap-in, there was still a lot of work for Joe to do, wasn't there, for that goal?
Yeah, I think it was a long ball over the top, long pass by Joel over the top, and John's got on the end of it and sort of deflected it around the goalkeeper. But I think the goalkeeper and the recovering defenders, so he had to keep calm and keep cool and just pass it into the back of the net. It won't be the most difficult goal he'll ever score, I'm sure, but no, he still had to put it away.
Any thoughts on their equaliser before half-time?
We'd spoken a lot about their threat really, and that set pieces is one of their big strengths, and we can see when we've played them in the past, they work a lot on it, so it was something we'd spoken about. Unfortunately we didn't defend that one as well as we should have, and at the end as well we survived a few scares, but in the main I think we've dealt with their long balls quite well. It was a shame to concede on the stroke of half time after getting in front, because it gave them a little bit of a lift, and they sat back in again after that, because we were pleased when we went in front, because we thought they might have to come out and play a bit more and some gaps might appear for us in when we're attacking, but to concede just meant they'd sit straight back in, and obviously then it's taken us to the last minute to get that winning goal in the end.
Yeah, that winning goal coming from a reliable source in Ethan Jones. It's something he does for fun, isn't it?
Yeah, he's scoring a lot of goals, and again, his season's been a bit broken up in terms of injuries. He's not played every game this season. His goals to games ratio, I think he said in there, that's 10 now for the season, and he's probably played only close to 10 to 12 games as well, so he's scoring regularly, and we're pleased with him, and we're driving him on all the time, keeping him on his toes. Obviously he's been rewarded now from the football club with his professional contracts, and it's important now that he realises that this is the start for him, and we're going to make sure that we push him all the way, because there's great potential there, and we don't want to leave anything to chance, so we're going to keep driving him on and pushing him and hopefully managing him right.
Just how far then do you think the team can go in both this cup and the FA Youth Cup?
I don't know, it's hard to say. We'd love to have a run. Obviously we're into the semi-finals of this cup now, so we've gone on a run in this cup. We're 2 games away from playing in the proper final, if you like, so I think it's split up into 2 sections, Northern and Southern. Then with the Youth Cup we want to go as far as we can and draw a big team that we've never played before and have a really good go and test ourselves. But the boys have got a chance, because they're good players. We've got a chance in any game that we play, that with the fight and the spirit and the effort levels the lads give, but they can back it up with quality. And as long as we give that on the day, I think we're capable of beating anyone. But I wouldn't like to say we're going to go and do this in that cup and do this in the other cup, because it's hard to sort of predict how well you're going to do. We're just going to give it our best shot.
Back to the league next, trip to Preston. What kind of game are you expecting up there?
a tough one. I think we had 2 good games against them last year. 2 good games where we played really, really well, but they like to get the ball down and play. Haven't seen them so far this season. Seen a couple of their results, and I'm sure they'd like to be doing a little bit better. But will still be a tough game. I think teams now are starting to become a little bit aware of us in the right way. Wrexham have come here today and they've dropped 11 men behind the ball when we're trying to play out. They haven't come out and press, and they've just tried to sit in. So I think teams are sort of setting up their game plan to play against us, which is a compliment to us. Now, I'm not saying Preston are going to go and do that, but they might set up in a different way and give us a different problem. And it'd be up to us then to go and put in a performance and design a strategy that can outfox them.
And yourself, Matt, you've been doing your UEFA A licence. Tell us a bit about what you've learned and how you can bring it back here now to Shrewsbury.
Yeah, I've been away for the last couple of weekends at St George's Park with about 35 other coaches who are completing the UEFA A. It's only the start of the course, but we've been putting on sessions ourselves, and the UEFA A is more linked to the 11v11 games, so we have to design practices and put them on that sort of fit seamlessly into that 11v11. But it's a good course, there's a good group on there, and the tutors are good. It's just a shame we have to miss the Saturdays here from time to time, but that's, for me now, that's it till I think I'll go back in the end of November, and then I've got a year's break to sort of work and practice on the things that they're trying to put into us on the course, and I'll be back in a year's time then to finish off the last 12 days. But it's good to go and develop yourself as a coach and put yourself in an environment and in situations where you don't feel totally comfortable in what you're doing, and it's the same as the players really. That's the only way you're going to develop as a coach or a player. And obviously the main thing is for the lads is as coaches we're increasing our knowledge and understanding what we're doing. Hopefully it's better for the players that we're working with and putting it into them, so hopefully it benefits all. And I'm enjoying it so far.